This is the shaft with the bearing. Now you see me change the bearing. This is the shaft that goes through it. You know, and here's the nut on the back side. This should be fun. Stay tuned. Hear that? That's the sound of money. You wanna know what sound of money is? That's it. Ching, 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 ching. Ching, 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 ching. If you change a drum out and your belt looks bad or you want to change the belt, that's the time to do it, because this is a big task. You got to take the whole front cover off. You got to remove, obviously, this nut back here on your shaft. You got to pull the belt off. So you have to take the tension off the belt underneath here first before you even pull the drum out. Otherwise, it's going to make a big snapping noise, and you could ruin that tensioner. So make sure you pull that belt off. What you can simply do is just get this belt and start pushing it that direction off of the shaft of the motor. It'll pop right off. But be careful, because that tensioner is going to come back. So you want to make sure your hand's not in the way. It's kind of a little bit of a trick. Look at that.
You got your hands full here, don't
Yeah, I know.
you?
I'm trying to figure out how this even happened, to tell you the truth.
Wow.
I've never seen one fall apart like that. That's what they look like.
Is that right?
Sheared it right off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've never seen that. Crazy.
It is crazy.
I thought it was a bad roller or something. Yeah, the whole shaft disappeared.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. You wouldn't think a dryer could do that.
Oh my gosh.
Just close.
Yeah, it's just closed. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Always something, isn't it?
First time for everything, I guess.
Yeah, I hear ya. I love the fan belt. My gosh. That's a big belt.
Yep.
Wow.
What you do with a brand new belt is you put it in a dryer. I know, you're like, Jesus Christ, no shit you put in a dryer. It goes on a damn drum. No, you put the belt in a running dryer. I know. Why the hell do you dry a dryer belt? Well, your dryer belt, when you buy it, is going to be crinkled. It's going to have creases in it. This is what you do. You put it in here, put some time on it, let that belt run, let it get hot. It'll actually stop making as much noise once it actually softens up. That's what we want. Otherwise, it's going to be a pain putting this belt on. So we've got about 16 minutes. We're going to let it go, and we'll come back when it's done drying. It's actually going to keep that shape even. It's kind of funny. So what you do is you take that belt and you put 20 minutes on a dryer and you throw it in there and you let it run around. The heat will literally soften that belt to the point where it won't have any creases in it anymore. Here we have a belt out in the wild. Okay, now that just sounded crazy. Okay, here's the deal. If you notice, it isn't making a lot of noise like it was before. It was going ting, ting, ting. And now it's jumping. See how it's moving different now? The reason it's moving around different is that belt's getting soft. So now it's able to move around more. And it's just crazy how this works. Like at first it's rigid, it's hard, it doesn't want to go anywhere, it slaps around. Once it warms up, it'll start just tumbling around like clothes. And that's kind of how you know it's time to take it out. So let's see. I only ran it for 3 minutes. See what I mean? You can still see where it's got a little bit of memory, but not much. If I'd run it for a little bit longer, I'd completely take this out. Now it isn't burning it or anything, but when we go to hang that with those brackets I just showed you, they just hang up there in the corner. Now the drum can fit right through there. This is what you want. I don't know if you guys know this trick, but that's how the professionals, that's how we put these belts on. We don't fight them because they're all like this. We warm them up. Now it's pretty warm right now, but just hang it up there in the corners like that. Slide that drum right through. Then we pull it down and line it up on the pulley. Hope that helped. Hope you like that tip. When you go to put this in, basically in that corner of the cabinet and that corner, there are 2 holes in the top of the dryer. There are 2 holes, and they're in the back, and they're up at the top. They're at the top of these panels in the back. You'll see them. You'll be like, God, there's a screw missing. No, that is to hang the belt. When you buy a brand new belt, there's going to be 2 little pieces of plastic in there, and they look like little wishbones. They got little clips on one end, and the other end they look like they snap into something. Well, they do. They snap into the top of your dryer. You put them up in there, and then the belt slides up inside the clips, and it hangs there. So it'll actually hang over where the drum goes. If you're too lazy and you don't want to use the clips, or you are using an old belt, on the back of these dryers is a felt ring that runs around the back of them. I like to move the felt down, and I tuck the belt flat above that all the way around. Okay, it'll hold it for quite a bit. Now don't go banging around on the dryer, it'll fall off, and you'll feel it when it falls off because it'll be in your way. You'll have to start over. But what I do is I just tuck it up around that felt all the way around it. I slide my drum in there. Once I get it through, I get my shaft through the back, I know I'm good. Before I tighten this up, I'll put a nut on here so it doesn't move. I will check to make sure the belt didn't fall, and you can feel it in here by pulling on the belt. Once you get the belt on the drum, you can pull it down off the felt or pull it down out of those holders. You just pull it down, you can turn it, you can feel it running across the back of that drum. You'll know it's in. So that's what you need to do to put the dryer belt back on. This is going to be the worst task of putting that drum back in, is putting that dryer belt on. People screw it up, it falls down, they get mad, they get upset. Take your time. When you reach your hand in this hole here and you've got the belt, you want to put the belt and put the tensioner on. Now if you can't do this all one-handed, you're going to have to buy the tool. There's a tool that takes the tension off this tensioner. I'm strong enough with my arms, I don't have to do it, and I'm used to pushing down on this. Basically what's going to happen is this belt is going to come off the drum this way, go up over this belt, down around the shaft and back up to the top of the drum. So you have to push this over and grab the bottom of the belt and slip it on this. There's the belt, there's the tensioner right there. But what I do is I'll pull down on this belt. And this belt's right here. I will pull down on it like this, and I will hang on to it, and I will check, because right about here where my fingertip is, I can feel the shaft of this motor. What I'm trying to do is make sure that as I pull the belt down, it centers itself, because when you hang a belt inside a dryer and then shove the drum in, when it first comes down and you first get it on, it'll actually be cockeyed on the top. And if you turn the dryer on, that belt will spin right off every time. Swear to God. I don't care if you use the factory little clips they send. And I'll open up a package in another video and I'll show you that. Because I don't have any belts to change, but I'll take one apart for the team here and show you how to change a belt. Probably the easy way, the way I do it. But I pull that belt down and I keep pulling it till it quits trying to run off of the drum. Now, that motor is pulley, it's fat, it's little, and it's about an inch and a half wide. So the belt doesn't slip off right away. And as I pull that down, I can feel that belt and I can feel where it is. And I've just gotten good enough that I can keep pulling that belt over until it's lined up. And it usually takes me about 8 or 10 turns, and then it's lined up, and then you're good to go. Just when you put that belt on, trust me, if you don't do that, it's going to spin right off. I learned that the hard way the first time. Hang it if you can. If you can't, don't use zip ties. You don't want to use anything you got to cut, because that's what these plastic tabs, they're meant to just stay in there. And I've found dryers where I've repaired them and they're up in there. So I know somebody changed a belt at some point in their life and they used the kit. Taking a drum out is about an hour task for me. It's just time consuming. A lot of screws. You got 6 or 7 screws on the front of the panel. Then you got to take the belt off. Then you got to take the bearing bolt nut off. Then you're pulling the drum out. I'm a little guy, so the drum's kind of heavy for me. So, but it's doable. It's a one-person doable job. Don't be afraid of it. Those are my suggestions. If you're going to do a dryer drum, those are my suggestions. So, good luck. Hope you liked the video. I hope this was helpful.